Welcome to the Midwest Brew Review. We're back here. It's just Brian and Matt today.
Just
Sans Billy.
Yep.
But we have something very cool for you today. Recently took a trip out to the Quad Cities. 5 different beers, different breweries, and you could call them MBR picks, maybe?
Sure, why not?
So these are things that I picked up along the way, so we can crack open, talk about them. Let's get into our first one. We're going to go from what I perceive as the lightest beer to the heaviest beer.
The heaviest, ending with Wake Brewing over here.
You know, that might not even be the heaviest. It's
Maybe
probably
not.
Just like the darkest.
The darkest, so it's a porter, yeah.
But yeah, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
All right, first one up is from Greentree Brewing. They are out of LeClaire, Iowa. Fun fact, same birthplace as American Pickers, if you're into that kind of thing. This one is called Barely Blonde. And basically what we're looking at is blueberry, blackberry, black raspberry.
Black raspberry. I don't think I've had black raspberry before.
Small brewery, has a patio overlooking the river, but very cool spot. So let's give this thing a pour.
Let's do it.
See what happens.
And it's green.
This
beer is green.
I wasn't even thinking about this beer when I was there, and then I saw someone with this green beer. I'm like, I had to stop them. I'd be like, what are you drinking?
Well, immediately when you poured it, even from over here, I could smell the fruity berry coming off of it. So, I mean, it's strong.
Like right away. It's like super fruit, right?
Yes.
Super fruit, but blonde ale. So this is going to be like a light, what I would think is like a really awesome summer beer.
I would imagine so. It smells just like it would be great for that. Yeah.
Cheers.
Let's try it. Well, that's a lot drier than I thought it was going to be. I thought you were going to get like this wet
sweetness. You thought going to be
almost the sweet like berry fruitiness.
This is a flagship beer of theirs. I like this is awesome.
This was a complete surprise tasting this. This tasted. It felt different than it smelled. If that makes any sense whatsoever.
The fruit in it is not like overpowering. It's just it's a blonde, so it's a very light beer to a point, but it's just tasty. It's just like a refreshing beer. Like this is something that you could just like sit out on a patio and just probably drink like 30 of them.
Billy's not here, but you could drink a bunch of these.
You could drink a bunch of these.
It has that characteristic of that summer beer where it's dry. You as soon as you swallow it, you're like, oh, that's dry beer. I want more of that as well. Like it makes you want to drink another sip.
But like that subtle, like that fruit combination is just like
perfect on there.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Incredible. Nice job, Greentree. Beautiful. Everyone, please. Quad Cities, check out Greentree. It's a beautiful town, beautiful brewery, very friendly staff. They have popcorn too.
Ooh, popcorn. All right.
But yeah, cheers.
Cheers. Let's hit the next one.
All right, next beer is out of Bettendorf, Iowa. Guys, the last brewery, Greentree, that was more of like an old school. I think they've been brewing for a very long time there. This place I walked into seemed like a little bit more modern. The pick that I took from these guys, they had quite a few experimental crazy beers. I think one of them I had was like a tiramisu beer.
Oh boy.
But like, yeah, this one was basically what the bartender said was a seasonal beer, but they're brewing it year round because it was so popular. And I have to agree. So this is Bikini Bottom Pineapple Wheat.
I love that. It's, pineapple. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants lives in Bikini Bottom.
Get out of my face.
I know. I'm sorry. Oh, that looks good.
Oh, that looks beautiful, right? Look at that head. Good carb. Bikini Bottom Pineapple Wheat. Will Wheaton. Cheers. Cheers.
Smells great.
Pineapple right on the nose, right? Pineapple right on the nose, fresh.
Yeah, like it was squeezed pineapple.
Again, another light beer. I think they actually were nice enough to write the ABV on here. It was 5.7%. Yeah.
This is great. Freshly cut up pineapples right away. And because it's a wheat, you kind of get that wheat flavor sort of at the back end of it.
Summer.
That is good.
Crusher.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Yes, absolutely. 5 cities.
Yeah. Good.
Worth a stop.
Worth the stop for sure.
All right, next one out of Rock Island, Illinois. We're actually doing a beer that's a collab between Triptych, which we've had before.
Yes.
And then Radical Effect Brewing, which is Rock Island. It's a very small brewery, very cool little spot to, like, a corner brewery to go into. It seems like a very blue-collar operation to me. A couple of guys just brewing, that's it. Like, these guys, they pour their heart and souls into this kind of thing. So they did a collab with Triptych, which is a very, very up-and-coming, very cool brewery.
To hell with good intentions. That's a great name.
This is a mystery beer to me right now, I'm not going to lie.
I'm excited.
I had some beers from Radical Effect. Rickety, I think it's called Rickety Ships, which was a hazy IPA that was actually very solid that I had at their brewery. This one is unknown to me, but
so it's hazy, but it's kind of that.
It's not like super
It's not
thick
super
haze.
thick haze. It's one of those, definition that's a hazy IPA.
That is just fresh hops coming right off the nose.
Dank,
Yeah,
I would say.
Very
kind
dank.
of deep, earthy hops a little bit.
but
Cheers.
Here we go. Cheers. That's a lot smoother feel than I thought.
I feel like this is like Summer Crusher series because like
I thought we were getting heavier, but
this
in
was
fact,
a mystery beer. I was expecting like maybe like this is gonna like tear you up.
Right.
It's absolutely like a smooth like drinker.
It is. It's really smooth. I mean, that's like I love this kind of mouthfeel is like pretty much kind of my favorite.
Again, guys, Radical Effect, definitely worth checking out.
Plus Triptych. Cheers.
Chaz.
All right, next one up, Crawford Brew Works. Crawford Brew Works out of Bettendorf, Iowa.
So here's the deal with Crawford Brewworks. This beer is called We Can Brew It, which is a We Can Do It thing. It's a Women's Day collaboration beer. Guys, this is a very deep fruit double IPA, in my opinion. Very cool brewery. They are actually very into like cycling and stuff like that. So they are in the same strip mall, if you want to call it that, as a cycling store. But like they will literally discount your beer if you bike there.
That's pretty awesome.
I did have a stout from this brewery, and the guy who brewed it, I was told, worked at Cody Road Distillery. So this guy distilled the bourbon at Cody Road Brewery. Then he left Cody Road Brewery, started Crawford Brewworks, bought the barrels that he used to brew, to distill that bourbon.
That's awesome.
Put his stout in there. It was delicious.
Oh man. So I mean, that's like a full-on
It
operation,
is
start
full
to finish.
circle. He had his hands on everything.
Oh man, how cool is that?
You know, even like the bartender was like, what do you think of this beer?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's what I was smelling. Okay, just real like caramely, malty taste for me.
What I can taste, like at the back end of it, is this like deep blueberry, like fruit,
There is fruit, yeah, right at the
like
end, yeah.
hop to it. And it's like,
Absolutely.
the guy, the bartender's like, yeah, that's all hops.
Oh,
I'm like, oh yeah, man.
that's
cool.
for sure.
I get you. You know, Crawford
Crawford
Beer
Brewworks.
Works. Stop there. Don't. I'd stop there. I did. It was awesome.
Very good.
Maybe ride your bike there.
Maybe you ride your bike, get a discount.
All right, our final stop today. Wake Brewing, Rock Island, Illinois.
I feel like I have to do the horns.
Dude, this brewery is f***ing cool, man. Like they are like super into like this doom like metal thing. Like look at the can.
It's like two wizards just, doing wizard stuff.
Just doing wizard
Brewing
brewery.
beer.
I think these guys are like big fans of Sleep. Wake makes
Wake Brewing. Sleep is a doom metal band.
it's incredible, right? I love
they-
it. I went there like a couple times on my trip, so like it was fun, man.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Pro tip: ask for the wolf finger.
Do we want to explain what that is? Or are you
Nope.
just gonna Nope. Okay. Tales of Brave Ulysses. I have to go to this brewery. I love weird long names like this. Oh, little foamy boy. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh yeah. that just
Porter
pours.
time, right? I'm pretty sure these guys infuse all kinds of fucking metal into this beer.
Oh god, it's already. I can smell the doom. But you love this kind of beer too. I mean, this has some of the best.
Just like
smells.
the roastiest like of grains.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe I just love porters.
I think you love porters. You love coffee. You love that dark roast. Oh yeah. Oh. I think I've said this before for another beer. I don't know if that video is released, but with these kind of beers where it becomes a little more complex, you're getting these like, not to be weird and serious, you're getting these little pop-offs of flavor as you're drinking it. So, I mean, you have to wait some time before you take the next sip because you're getting more flavor as you're kind of breathing and everything is kind of settling.
So you want to double cheers this beer?
Yeah, I do. Cheers. Let's do it again.
Cheers.
So yeah, you get that initial nice feel, real dark roast, but then it kind of still fills your mouth. You know what I mean? Like it's still there. I love it. So that mixed with the perfect amount of metal, and you got yourself Wake Brewing out of Rock Island, Illinois. That concludes our trip to Iowa.
That's right.
And Illinois.
But like
Quad Cities.
This was just limited. There are actually many breweries in that area. You know, just like Illinois, Iowa has their own, beer trail.
A couple of these were celebrating first year anniversaries and a couple year anniversaries recently, so it's good to see because now we know it's sort of that octopus arm of craft beer is getting out into that area as well.
And there's just tons to do, tons of breweries to see out in the area. So Quad Cities, thank you. You're awesome. Thank you to all the breweries. Definitely worth visiting. Guys, it's just beer, but it's pretty damn good. Cheers. We'll see you next time.
Fun conspiracy theory about SpongeBob.
You like the Bald Park?
They live in Bikini Bottom, which is Bikini Islands, are where we tested the nuclear bombs, and all of those characters in SpongeBob are supposed to be radiated mutants.